Hi, I'm Daniel, I'm a sleep physician, and if you have insomnia, this channel is for you. Today, we're going to see how the outside perspective, the perspective of an insomnia expert, is very different from that of somebody with insomnia, and how you, if you are able to change perspective from the inside to the outside perspective, are going to be incredibly likely to move past your insomnia. Extra excited to have you back here as we're going to do a little bit of a different episode tonight, something I've thought about for a long time. And before we get going, I hope it is obvious to everyone that follows this channel that I take insomnia extremely seriously, and I'm super dedicated to trying to help people sleep better. But I thought this this thing with the puppets could be helpful. So this is Jamie, who's an insomnia expert, and this is Tim, who has trouble sleeping. And we're gonna see, we're gonna have like a little bit of a back and forth between the two that I hope will illustrate how the inside perspective is very different from the outside perspective. So let's get going. So let's say this is Jamie again. So, hi Tim, how can I help you? Hi Jamie, I have trouble sleeping. Tell me about it. Well, it's really strange. Nothing I do works. I've tried all types of things, but it doesn't matter. Nothing works. Nothing makes me sleep. So have you thought about this? It could actually be that all the things you're trying to do is what is keeping you from sleeping? What do you mean? Well, let's talk about it for a second. Tell me, what do you do to sleep? Well, I do all the things I'm told to do. I go to bed the same time every night. I keep my bedroom really dark and cool, and I take some melatonin. Okay, well, the thing is, all those things could be actually making things worse. How so? Well, the thing is, everything you do to try to sleep brings attention to the insomnia. Really? Yeah. And the more attention you give the insomnia, the more you think about it, the more preoccupied you get, the more stressed you get, the more stressed you get, the more worried you get, the more anxious you get, the less you can sleep. Really? Yeah, those are called sleep efforts. All the things you try to do to make yourself sleep really just backfire. That's very interesting. I haven't heard that one before. Well, go ahead, tell me more. Well, this is a really strange one. I feel really, really tired and sleepy. My eyelids are falling, and I think I'm about to fall asleep right away. And then I go to my bed, and as soon as my head hits the pillow, I feel wide awake. Oh, okay, I understand that one. What's going on? Well, what's happened is, after many, many years of insomnia, you have started associating your bed and your bedroom with insomnia. What do you mean? Well, it's a conditioned response. Your body, your brain is associating your bed and bedroom with not sleeping. So as soon as you go to bed, it makes you really alert because it's conditioned to do that. Ah, I see. Well, that kind of makes sense. Tell me more. Well, insomnia is doing a lot of things to me. Like, I have these tingling sensations in my legs, and I have these jerky leg movements and these twitches and aches all over the place. I think I know what that is. What is that about? Well, it may not be that you're not sleeping enough per se. It may be that the same thing that's causing your insomnia is causing all these things. Tell me more. It's called hyperarousal. Hyperarousal is when your brain is in this hypervigilant, hyper-aware state. It's running at 200 miles per hour. And when your brain is in that hyper-aroused state, it is so aware of every little thing that's going on in your body. Tell me more. What's happening is that things that you normally wouldn't even notice, a little ache, a little tingle, is amplified times 10. Oh, so you're saying that these are things that I normally wouldn't even notice? Exactly. And the more attention you pay to them, then the stronger those sensations become. Oh, okay. Oh, I kind of get it. Tell me more. Well, this is a really strange one. When I go to bed at night, I can't sleep. But when I'm driving or at work, really focusing on something, then I fall asleep. Oh, okay. I think I can understand one too. What's going on with that? Well, it's very similar to sleep efforts. the more you try to sleep, the more tense you become, the less you sleep. But when you actually try to stay awake, like when you're driving, the opposite happened. Then your mind is completely taken away from sleep and it's easy for you to fall asleep. Oh, so the less I try, the more I can sleep? Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, well, I guess that answers most of my questions, but I have one more. Tell me. Well, I've been taking this medication for quite some time, and sometimes it works. Sometimes it puts me to sleep right away, but other times it takes me 2 to 3 hours. What's happening with that? No, I know what's happening with that too. In fact, what's happening is that medication is not making you sleep. But sometimes it does. No, sometimes it seems like it does. But what happens is really the following. Sometimes your sleep drive, your need for sleep is pretty high, and you take that medication at that point. Then it seems like it works, but really it's just your sleep drive that works. Other times you're not sleepy, you don't have enough of a sleep drive, and that's why it seems that other times it doesn't work. I see. So what should I be doing? Well, I really think you should tune in to Insomnia Insight. It's a YouTube channel and a podcast. There's a lot of helpful information. Where should I start? Well, really start from episode 1 and then just work your way up to number 2, number 3, etc. And when you feel like you got the basics, then you can just browse and check whatever you are interested in. That sounds good. And also, just leave a comment. Daniel's really good about answering comments and emails. Really? Yeah, he likes those. Okay, I'll try that. What's his email address? It's daniel@insomniainsight.co. I hope this was helpful. I thought about this for a little long time. I have no idea how that came across, but I again hope it was really helpful. And as mentioned, yes, leave a comment, send me an email, and I'll be back with more Insomnia Insights tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.